Now, I wasn't planning on watching this, but last night I got just bored enough and just medicated enough to sit through the first episode of Stargirl. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate harpy. So Stargirl is a thing that, like I said, I had no intention of really sitting there and watching it, but since Batwoman's kind of, I totally lost interest in that. I decided that I might as well give this one a shot, and alright, if you guys do like the content, like, subscribe, share, every like matters, every subscriber is my favoriteest person in the whole wide planet. And yeah, so full disclosure, full disclaimer here. I watched Stargirl having no knowledge of anything of this stuff. I am the Star Trek person that's coming into, the superhero stuff because Star Trek is just garbage lately.
Don't give me the Star Trek crap. It's too early in the morning.
Yeah, what he said. Now, I did tweet this out last night. I did kind of live tweet. So I'm going to give you my reactions in my, a more foggy state last night. In my more medicated state last night when I was watching this. And I was just enhanced enough to try Stargirl episode 1. I have no idea what it is. And that was my first tweet. So definitely follow me on Twitter also. Stargirl. What are we talking about here? Let's go. Boom. Oh, all right. The whole... Is Spot gonna come out under the stairs here? Is he gonna come out from under the stairs? This is like the Munsters, right? This is pretty much every creepy, spooky, haunted house that starts out in. I know they're setting up this whole battle, but there's this really long, wordy sort of setup to the backstory and the history, and I know it's supposed to be really, really important. I know that's the plot of the show, but I tweeted out here 5 minutes in and I already feel like I'm a boomer who's learning about all the Pokemon from a 10-year-old, because it's just giving you this, and then the justice thing, and then the this and the that. Like I said, I'm a total boomer when it comes to this stuff. So what's the difference between the Justice Society and the Justice League? Are they the same thing? Are they a different version? I don't even care. I don't even care. That was what was really kind of boring me. Like the first half of this, with this stuff, with the battles and this stuff, that was what really, like the first 10 minutes of this, it was a slog. It was a slog. Joel McHale. And that was the other thing. Joel McHale is Captain America. Alright, why does every superhero kind of have the same sort of... I don't know if they're supposed to be, and I know, here you go, this is me being an absolute boomer again. They all have similar sort of costumes. If I'm looking at this, and I tweeted this out yesterday, with all the costumes and stuff, is this supposed to be like a deconstructed cosplay of Captain America, Assassin's Creed, and Ninja Turtle, and Catwoman? Because that's kind of what it looks like to me as like I said, as the Star Trek person coming in. And so, yeah, I don't know anything about any of the backstory or that. And just the whole info dump that was going on just for about 5 minutes of, and here's the backstory, and here's all these characters. And it starts off with a big fight scene that's really dark and hard to look at. I couldn't even tell you what was going on in this first little part of it. And I hear that people like this. I hear people are actually enjoying this. I really had a hard time paying attention until they kind of got going, until they got maybe towards the tail end of this. But then again, I might have just been, I don't know, sobering up a little bit. Maybe just a little bit when I was watching this. There's the hedge clipper. I was talking about the hedge clipper online too.
Get you to a hospital. No, it's over.
And Captain Not America ends up dying. Alright, sure, fine. I liked all the 50s cars. I did like that. The backstory there, and now they're setting up. Oh, and it had all the music. That was the other thing that kept bothering me. It had all this music going on throughout, like, the first 10, 20 minutes of this, where you just had song, and they're playing the entire song in its entirety, and then another song. I think they did that with Batwoman, too. They just did that. So they're setting up, okay, here's our main characters, and not E.G. Daily here decides, I guess she's our hero. She's our star. That's who she reminds me of. I keep looking at this. I'm like, she looks like E.G. Daily. She reminds me of E.G. Daily. She really, really reminds me. The girl in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, she also did the voice in Tommy Pickles. That's who I'm referring to in my head, because that's who this girl looks like, who plays this main character here. Yeah, so they're moving to Nebraska out of California. Like I said, like the car, it's kind of cool. Now, I did point out on my tweet thread last night, more music. Yay, more music I can't play for copyright reasons. When you get into this whole high school thing, they're setting her up. Okay, she's the new girl in town. She doesn't look or act like the rest of the kids in class. And here's the popular girls who want her to be a cheerleader, but not. Why? Now, this is what I noticed about this. Pretty much very, very super diverse. Like, almost to a point of, wait a minute, I've been in Nebraska. I live in Colorado, for crying out loud, and I'm not saying that this is an issue. I'm just saying that it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb when you know a certain area and a certain demographic really, really doesn't look like LA in a lot of ways. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I did notice that there's so many diverse characters portraying absolute assholes. Sticks out like a sore thumb, to be honest. The principal, pretty much, I guess it's a principal, like a coach or something. I couldn't tell if the one character was like a coach or a student. Pretty much every character is kind of a dick. And when you cast sort of these diverse tokenism sort of characters in these roles, maybe don't make them dicks. Maybe you're kind of portraying your diversity in a negative light. I just noticed that because of all the current events and crap that's going on nowadays with that whole push for that sort of thing. I also get the vibe that this is very much they've seen Mean Girls, they've seen Clueless, they've seen too many of these teen drama sort of shows, and they have to have every pretty much popular kids are the bullies, and the losers are the underdogs and the heroes. Yay! Alright, so typical trope here, I suppose. I'm assuming that's where it's going. And of course we see her, she's at the loser's table. Is this the girl who's in the Ninja Turtle costume? I know it's not technically a Ninja Turtle costume, but is that this girl back here? Is this a girl? I can't even tell. No, that's not a girl. Is that a girl? Grandma needs new glasses. Grandma needs new glasses. I can't even tell. So that's why I'm assuming that they're going that route. That like the losers club, the losers table is going to be all her little buddies.
For the singles.
It's for the singles. It's the losers club. She does get into a fight defending one of these kids from the actual bullies, the popular kids, which is great. I kind of do appreciate the old tropes coming back, like the Revenge of the Nerds. I can have an appreciation for it. It really feels like that sort of thing. I don't hate that so much.
Sorry, Principal Bowen.
Yeah, the principal here. Another bully. Oh, you're coming with me because you got into a fight. Oh, yeah, we got the little brother character, too. I kind of forgot about him. So she's got, like, this little brother character. I guess you got the guy in the beginning who's fighting all the space bad guys, and now he's married to the chick's mom, and whatever. It's hard to pay attention to because, like I said, I'm like the boomer where all the Pokemon are being explained to them. That's what it feels like anytime you set up these new universes and new worlds that I have absolutely no attachment to and no knowledge of. If a character shows up, I know you guys were telling me on Twitter earlier today too, they're like, oh, well, they sprinkle in all these characters from all these other books. I'm like, okay, I'm the Star Trek person. I don't know any of these characters. I'm probably not going to look any further than this TV show. So if I miss something, that's probably why. I'm not going to know any of these characters. Like this stuff, I don't know. Well, like, what's the difference between... Why does this guy look like he's in Assassin's Creed? Why does this guy look like just another knockoff Captain America? And for full disclosure, I didn't know who the crap Captain America was either until they started making the movies about him. So, yeah, I know. Cancel Mecca for that one. It looks like the Assassin's Creed guy. Sorry. I'm just saying. The girl's digging through her new stepdad's stuff, and she finds the Captain America outfit and a giant glowy hedge trimmer. You know the kind that gets, like, it's for the tree branches. It's that kind that has, like, the big stick and you can get the branches on the tree. She finds one of those and it's got a mind of its own. It's just running around all over the place. Oh yeah, the brother, I guess, was belting marshmallows. This is about where I started to pay attention to the show. And she realizes that she can do gymnastics. Because I guess she was going to sign up for the gymnastics team. Can't do the gymnastics stuff because they don't have a gymnastics team anymore in this school because current events, I guess. I don't know. And she can use it to kick off. Yay. So it's cute enough. She's at least showing more training than Rey from Star Wars. At least there's that. She's showing that she is at least getting some sort of practice with this thing, even though it is just a giant tree trimmer, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's from another planet or something. Sure. So she lets the stick go and wreak havoc on the city. It ends up at a drive-through. This thing ends up going nuts. And now she's going to go and slash the tires, I guess, of the bad guy's car who were picking on her at lunch. She got into a fight with, or picking on her table mate at lunch, whatever reason. Here's the thing, though. They're at a drive-in. And, she accidentally blows up a car because the thing wants it to. Here's the thing that I had to kind of stop and notice. It's one of my rules here, and I did tweet about this. One of my laws of movie and TV, if you're watching a movie or show inside of a show, never make it better than what you're showing me, because then you're going to take me right out of it. You're showing me the Goonies scene where they're down the bottom of the well, right? You're showing me that scene. This is our time. You're showing me one of the better, more quotable, memorable parts of the Goonies, and you're taking me right out of what I'm watching, and now I want to go and watch the Goonies. So that's a misstep for me there. I also had one little random thought while watching this. Normie Boomer question. Is this Starman the one they're talking about? The same Starman that ate Dutch apple pie and learned to drive really fast through a yellow light? Is that the same Starman? You know, the guy from Airplane played him. That's another thing that's kind of confusing me as the person who knows nothing of these things and just threw this on late at night. And now I'm trying to formulate some sort of a review or breakdown or recap for you. But yeah. So apparently then we get like this whole backstory. She confronts her stepdad. I guess she's trying to figure out, is Starman my dad? He's like, no, nope. Is the bad guy her dad? Is that what they set up? I was not super paying attention to this one.
Smoke weed every day.
And sometimes when you don't pay attention to these things, and they're kind of not that great, they go in one ear and out the other, and you have a lot of characters that look very, very samey too. We'll get into that in a second here. You have a lot of these characters who look very, very samey. So they're getting the backstory of she wants, I guess, the Starman guy to be her dad. If he's not, then I don't know. Was he and I missed it? That might have been the case. He might have been the dad and I missed it. This is why I don't do a lot of reviews, by the way, because it's really hard to pay attention to these shows when they're not that good, when they're not that interesting. You know, I could tell you more what happened on an episode of Kitchen Nightmares I haven't seen in 10 years than these shows that I just watched last night, because it's really all about interest, isn't it? It's really all about what am I entertained by. And, you know, I might give another episode of this a chance here, but we don't know. Oh, and here's where we get into all these bad guys kind of look the same too now. And now we get to this kind of final climactic battle scene here. And this is what the bad guy's dad, like her little rival at school, her not friend, I guess, her friend, her enemy, whatever. The bad guy's dad, right?
You read thoughts of loneliness.
All right. This is what really confused me. He's there talking, and he's not moving his mouth. Can she hear him with her ears or her mind, right? How is she hearing? Is it just with her mind? And then, right as I'm tweeting this,
Isolation.
he actually opens his mouth then after a bit, and he starts talking to her, like, with his mouth moving. He's like, holy shit balls, he opened his mouth to talk, right? Because then after a while, he does end up talking and moving his mouth here. Made me confused. Maybe it's because I was watching this at 12:30 at night. Maybe because I wasn't paying full attention to it. I don't know. So then, of course, after the episode is over, my reaction was, so that was a thing. Gonna add this tweet thread to the review that I need to remind myself to record tomorrow. Of course, I asked my viewers, do you want a review of that? Do you want me to continue these? Because it's basically probably going to be more of me being absolutely confused as to what's going on and unable to pay attention to them. Not the worst thing ever. It reminds me of Shazam, and that's another one that really, despite being not my wheelhouse, I actually enjoyed Shazam quite a bit. Will I ever watch Shazam again? No, I'm never going to watch that one again. I didn't hate sitting through it, though. I didn't really dislike it. I'm never going to watch it again. And I think that's going to be this same way with Stargirl. I think it's going to be the exact same way where I never watch this after I review it. It goes in one ear out the other. And I'm kind of unsold. I don't know necessarily if this is even bad or not. It might just be the fact that I would really, really prefer to sit there and watch Chopped or Kitchen Nightmares or something other than, teenage drama superhero high school thing, but if you really want me to keep watching it and trying to muddle my way through figuring out what's going on for your entertainment, I'll do my best. Apparently a lot of people are liking it, and then a lot of people are like, oh, wait till this, it gets really woke. Well, okay, so it's already woke. I can already tell you right there, it's already woke. You've got a cornucopia of diverse characters that, despite the fact that they're in the middle of Nebraska, apparently magically appear, and, you know, forgive my ignorance if Nebraska actually is that diverse. I'm just going off on a tangent. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I guess I gotta give this a 5 out of 10, maybe, give or take. I don't know. It's not gonna hold my interest, and I probably won't finish the whole season or series. If I watch more of these, I will probably throw out the camera and talk about them, but meh. They're not as bad as Star Trek. They're not as bad as Batwoman. They're not as bad as any of the other new stuff that's coming on lately. It's just a generic run-of-the-mill teenage superhero, another superhero show. I'm Becca Red at 42. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.